Machine Sentry Next Generation.
One of the key features we have now added to Machine Sentry is customizable dashboards. There are numerous dashboards throughout the platform showing various types of information, and you can also create custom dashboards, which we will detail in another video. However, most of the dashboards that you first see are the default Machine Sentry dashboards. These change depending on whether you're on the homepage or within a particular site. Starting at the homepage, we have two default dashboards. The first is the home dashboard. This shows any news updates from AVT on the left-hand side, along with tips and tricks to help our users get the most out of the platform. Alongside this, we have statistical data on the sites, asset and measurements that have now been monitored and collected, along with KPI indicators that you may be familiar with if you have used Machine Sentry before, namely asset health, schedule status, and points analysed. The KPIs summarise all the sites that you currently have access to. There is also the T-Wave and Gateways dashboard, which will alert you to any connection problems if you have an MSO or gateway installed on site. Once we move into a site, we start at the top level of the hierarchy, the site level. This gives us details about that particular site, along with the KPIs we see on the homepage, but they have been recalculated just for the site in question. Cost-benefit analysis data will also be displayed here, which is pulled from the action notes to give an overview of how much money we have saved with our timely maintenance procedures. You will also see a summary of fixed sensor connections, asset monitored status, and a summary of point scheduling status in pie chart form. This dashboard is consistent all the way through the hierarchy until we get to asset level. Once we reach an asset, the default dashboard will change to show a summary of the last set of data that was collected, a summary of recent analysis, any documentation that has been added to the asset, and if there are any fixed sensors attached to it. This is also applicable to components, but the dashboard changes for a final time once we hit the point level. For all point types other than vibration, you will see details at the top, then trend graphs for that particular dataset, which you can use to quickly assess the data collected. You will also see the asset review summary. However, if this was a vibration point, you would see the velocity spectra, time waveform, and the acceleration spectra. This is accompanied by ADA details and a summary of all readings collected against that point.
Machine Sentry Next Generation.